Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by PHP Frameworks team. I am Sanjay. We are learning Node.js with MySQL APIs. This is our part number 14. Inside this video session guys, we will discuss about Nodemon package. So if I back to our next slide. So what basically Nodemon package is? Nodemon is a tool that helps develop Node.js based applications by automatically restarting the Node application when file changes in the directory are detected. Nodemon does not require any additional changes to our code or method of development. What basically these line means? This line simply says that Nodemon is a tool that helps us to restart our Node application server automatically when we change any file in the application. As we had seen in the last videos that if we have done any changes in our file, then we have to restart manually our Node server. It does not restart. So by installing Nodemon, it automatically restarts server when we change or when we code any code inside this script. So how can we install Nodemon to our Node application? So in simply, we have to install by using npm something npm install save is for save dependency, and here is the package name called Nodemon. So let's install this package to our Node-based application. So back to terminal. This is our setup. So let's npm install save dependency, and here is the package name called Nodemon. So if I press enter, now as we can see that it is installing. So as we can see that Nodemon is successfully installed to our Node application. So if I back to editor, go to package.json, and here as we can see that Nodemon is now added inside our package.json file. Back to our slide. Now let's say that we have saved or installed Nodemon to our application. So how can we use that? So simply we need to write Nodemon, and here is our main module file. In the last videos we had seen that, let's suppose that if we go to our editor, now this is let's say start.js or app.js. Either we can make any of the main module. So let's say that we have no Nodemon concept inside this application. So how can we run? Back to terminal, simply let's say node app.js. We have successfully restarted server, or let's say server is running at 5000 port. It means we have started our Node server. So back to browser, let's say localhost, and here is something let's say 5000 port. This is welcome to home page. So again back to our editor. Now let's say that this is the route actually opening. So now here I have changed, let's say welcome to Online Web Tutor. Now if I save the content, back to browser, reload this page, and as we can see that changes are not being reflected to our web page. Also if I open Postman, so let's say Postman, and if we check about some routes of Node APIs, and if I back to editor, scroll down, now these are the APIs that we have developed called app.post and employees, which is post request type. So back to our Postman. Now this is the route called 5000 port, and employees is the route, and this is post request type. So if I click on send button, now this is the message actually we are getting via editor. So let's say that we are going to change this message. So let's say simple change detected. Now if we save app.js file, again back to Postman, click on send button. Now as we can see that changes are not reflected inside this output screen. Now here the concept of Nodemon package came into play. So how can we use that? So automatically we have to restart that, or let's say that we have done several changes inside this file. So if suppose we have no Nodemon package in our application, so we have to cancel out or let's restart server by using node app.js. So back to browser, reload this page. Now changes has been reflected. Again back to Postman, click on send. Now pages have detected their change, but remember we have restarted server. Let's say that again if I back to editor, go to home page and let's say nodejs playlist. Now same, if I back to browser, reload this page, changes has not been reflected. But this time we are not going to use node app.js. Instead we are going to use Nodemon. So if I cancel this server and let's say that instead of node we are just simply saying Nodemon app.js. This is our main module name, something app.js, and instead of node we have to write Nodemon. So if I press enter, and here, so if I will try to install this Nodemon globally, so let's npm install -g for the global, and let's say package name something Nodemon. So if I press enter, now this time I'm going to install this package globally to my local system instead of inside any project. So successfully I have installed Nodemon globally to my local system. So if I back to slides, so let's say that if you have installed Nodemon and it is not working, something let's say Nodemon command not found, so simply write npm install let's say globally, and here I am to download forcefully and the package name something let's say Nodemon. So simply run this command to your terminal, automatically Nodemon get installed. So either we can use this way, or we have also the way to run Nodemon something by using npx. So npx Nodemon, and here we need to write our script file, script.js. So let's see all these things in action. So back to terminal, clear out all these things. Now as we know that Nodemon is installed successfully globally to my local system, so either I can access like Nodemon, something let's say app.js, pressing enter. Now as we can see Nodemon server started. So back to our browser, reload this page, changes has been reflected. Again let's say that we are going to actually change something new. So let's say nodejs playlist with MySQL APIs. So if I save this file, back to terminal, now again Nodemon automatically restarted server. So if I back to Chrome browser, only we need to reload this page, and as we can see our changes has been reflected. Again if I back to our editor, now let's change some message in our REST APIs, something changes done and run by Nodemon. So if I save these changes, as we can see here, automatically our server has restarted at 5000 port. Back to Postman, click on send button. Now changes has been reflected. So this is how basically Nodemon works. When we change any file or any script in our Node application, in anywhere of the application, Nodemon automatically detects those changes, restart server and reflect them on the output screen. So if I back to terminal, now this is the first way either forcefully install Nodemon globally to our local system and run this application using Nodemon, or in the alternative way, if I cancel out by using npx. Let's say that I haven't installed globally to my local system. So how can you run that? So npx nodemon, and this is something app.js. Pressing enter. Now we can see that server has been started. If I do some changes, nodemon by npx, save this file, back to terminal, restarted server, back to Postman, click on send button, and as we can see, as expected. So this is how guys actually we can work with Nodemon package in our node based application. So simply these are the installation guide and these are the way to run our script. Either we can simply type nodemon module file either, and also we have an alternative way, something called npx nodemon, and this is our module file. So inside this video session guys, if you went out, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.